Hello, guys. Welcome to Disco Decks, where we will be reviewing episode not 10,
It's 8.
episode 8 of Star
Season
Trek
4.
Discovery Season 4, entitled All In.
Yeah.
I really liked this episode, Matt.
So did I. Yeah. I think
It's something that it dawned on me. Something I'm really enjoying about modern Trek is it showing a world outside of a Federation.
yeah, we're seeing the some darker sides, some grungier sides.
Yes,
that,
it's filling me with ideas,
um,
ideas for a potential actual play Star Trek role playing game when something big happens later in the year for us.
yeah, definitely. I think
Also, the security on that. Oh, spoilers for this episode.
of course.
Yeah.
We always spoil
I
things.
guess first thoughts before spoilers is it's very good.
It certainly was. Yeah.
They're very Discovery, for better and worse.
I mean, I think in this case it was for better.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it was for worse. I mean, you're right. It was very Discovery. But at the same time, as you said, it shows a little bit more of the universe outside of Starfleet.
Yes.
Which obviously I don't want to say main, but like in the big Star Trek shows.
I guess I won't say big or the main because Discovery is arguably the flagship Star Trek show. But
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Pre-relaunch. So
Yeah.
let's call it classic Trek at this point because I think classic Trek applies to more than just TOS at this stage.
Yeah, it's gone to TNG,
Yeah.
DS9. I think there's certainly some elements in TNG. You do
And
see
there's
them
certainly
every now and
elements in
again.
DS9.
There's loads of it in DS9, but
You're still viewing everything through the eyes of a Federation.
I think it's also because when you do see stuff, it's usually on DS9.
Yeah.
So it might be some cool new aliens or some like scum and villainy and what have you. But it's all in Quark's bar. So
Can't see it because
all
I'm cropped
feels-
out, but I'm also wearing my Star Trek varsity jacket.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. I am not. I'm wearing my.
Yeah, I've got
MASH
7 and
t-shirt.
9 behind you though still.
Well, yeah, seven never leaves. So this like seven is literally always here.
I assumed it was set dressing.
No,
Oh, fair enough.
no, yeah.
Um,
Seven just lives on the behind the sofa.
But yeah,
That's how much we love Star Trek,
and
everyone.
obviously I just
rugged
ordered
Star Trek
I just ordered off Zavi a TOS era yellow T-shirt with the Command Division logo on it.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
have to admit, I did look up Kirk's Admiral outfit from the motion picture the other day, just to see if there's any good ones.
my finger very nearly hit purchase on a Picard. I can't be asked to wear my uniform jacket.
Oh, that would have been.
I found a replica for like 40 quid on eBay.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, is it? And I was like, oh, I seem to have frozen.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
In
James
a
is trying some
wonderful,
new technology today.
Wonderfully weird.
Yeah.
That is not.
Thoughtful image.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Matt is going to entertain you for a moment.
Do 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 do. Oh, we're getting a look beyond. We're getting to see the Forbidden Realm there, James's desk. Yeah. So obviously we both love Trek. And that's an interesting little background there, isn't it? What's coming up there? So yeah, we both love a bit of Trek. I don't know if this is still recording. James is typing to me now. He's probably going to say no. Here he is. Going back to the old technology.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can, James. Yes.
Yes, so sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
That's
Hello?
just. I received a phone call and it just froze everything on my phone.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it froze. While the phone call was coming through, it froze the stream.
So, yeah. So, have you gone back to your old webcam?
I have for now, just in case I receive any other messages or anything. Why it's.
Yeah.
And I had to answer the phone call, which was why I was.
Very well. Very well. I'll just
So,
have to remember to edit this out.
Apologies, guys. I hope Matt entertained you while I was gone. Can see my Star Trek logo now, though.
True.
And a significantly larger portion of a room.
Well, I mean, we all want more of your house, James. One day you can take
What,
us
the
on a
various
tour.
piles of board games that are dotted around the place?
The various
And
piles of board games.
half-built
that are
Gundam models.
I mean, usually you don't want to see any more of my flat. It's actually quite tidy at the moment, which is why I keep it to this space.
I suppose we are on to more Star Trek. Back to Star Trek.
Yes,
I'm not
back
sure
to Star-
what you will
I mean, to be
have.
honest, I kept talking about Star Trek. I kept with the theme.
Ah,
I mentioned, obviously, as the episode is called, it's All In. Isn't
yes.
It? Oh, yeah. We play some cards.
We
So, and I would very much like the deck of cards that was in this episode.
It was nice, wasn't it?
It was nice, yeah.
I would be very surprised if it's not merch at some point.
It probably will be.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get some. And
So-
at some point, actually have a live game of poker.
Yeah, Michael on official, unofficial orders goes to hunt down Book.
Yes.
And we go to a gambling den they know about from Michael's year as a courier.
Yeah.
So see, there's a whole year she was in the future where Disco wasn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
She takes
Excuse me.
yeah, she takes Lieutenant Commander Owaskian?
I don't know. Just butcher it, James. It's fine.
Apologies.
Yeah.
I'm reading that phonetically, and I do apologise for any mispronunciation there.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We're English. We will say things incorrectly.
That's not an excuse, though, Matt. That's not an excuse.
We'll try. That's the thing, isn't it? Like we'll have a crack. We might get it wrong. We probably will get it wrong, but we'll at least have a crack. So fair enough, James. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, she's one of my favourite characters anyway.
Yes, it was really good, and
it was
seeing
nice
them
to
hustle,
get,
because they decide they need to make the money to buy the trilithium. It's trilithium, isn't it?
No, it's not trilithium. It's the ISO.
Oh, ISO, yeah, nuclear grade weaponry, effectively.
Isolinium.
Yeah, isolinium. They want to buy it out from under Book.
From under Book, yeah. And so there's sort of a bidding war going on, and then there's an extra couple of interested parties as well.
Yeah, so to get it, Book and Tarka are trying to find cheats at the casino. And then our two Starfleet officers enter an underground boxing ring to try and win the money and hustle
Hustle the crowd,
yeah.
essentially. Yes, the lieutenant.
And we get my favourite thing later on.
Yeah.
Because obviously he takes the jacket off for the boxing. We get an open, not worn properly Starfleet uniform.
Yes, of course.
Honestly, it is one of my favourite things in Star Trek when you see like a uniform
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this episode actually is full of lovely little classic Star Trek tropes. Obviously, having the drastic underdog in a fight, essentially outsmart the much bigger,
Yeah.
potentially better fighter as well. Actually, just like just wait, and then through some grit and some smarts,
Some
win the fight. And then, of course, we're talking about poker, we're talking about All In and everything like that. I think TNG does establish quite a history of poker. I think this was a nice little nod to those TNG episodes, which of course is mentioned in Lower Decks as well. One of the channel's favourites.
Some great relationship beats as well between Burnham and Booker.
Yeah, definitely.
They're clearly perfect for each other, aren't they? But there's just now this giant divide that neither can cross between them.
100%, and that's probably
because
why
neither
they are
will. Both of them are too stubborn to back. I mean, I don't even think it's Michael being too stubborn to back down. She just values duty above all.
That and realistically, Michael is in the right here, but at the same time, Book, because of the emotional reasoning, is also in the right. So, like, as an audience member, you can sympathise.
I think the thing is, also as an audience member, we know Book is being played theoretically, like.
Yeah, although we also know that the reasoning behind it.
I've seen
has also been, like,
a lot of people say
revealed.
Tarka reminds them of the villain from Generations.
Yes.
And I can see it a lot.
Yeah.
So wonderful Stamets and Culber moment as well. This episode,
lovely, yeah.
Because it's so often the other way around. It's Culber kind of consoling and talking down Stamets from,
or to be honest, the whole crew. He, because of the role that he's taken on as not just ship's doctor but ship's counselor.
He's reached the breaking point with it.
Yeah.
Because as a what's the character's name?
David Fincher. I mean David Cronenberg.
Yeah, David, because of David Cronenberg.
Yeah, I mean it is David Cronenberg. It's not. He doesn't have a character. They might say he's got a character, but it's David Cronenberg. Like, David Cronenberg has travelled in time into the future to Cronenberg the future a bit.
And as he says, there's only so much you can. It was a great episode.
Oh, it was superb.
Love seeing more of a future as well, more hints and bits of it. Obviously, we reached the point of no return, and they're ordered like, no, you need to go and stop him, whatever the cost.
Yeah, and look, like we see a changeling.
Yes, we do.
We see, as in a founder as well, not just any old changeling, but an actual founder off of the Dominion.
Yeah.
Which was very interesting.
What quadrant are we in Disco?
You know what? I don't know.
Because obviously the Federation Starfleet outpost isn't Earth anymore.
No,
it's significantly, from what we gather, further out.
Yeah.
It's got to be in the Alpha or the Beta, but I can't tell which way.
You'd think it would be in the Alpha or the Beta. But then...
we haven't... I'm going to have to say Beta, only because we haven't seen any... No.
I suppose it's...
No, sorry, Alpha. I'm going to have to say Alpha, because we haven't seen much presence of Klingons, and they are one of the main... or at least 900 years ago, were... a main presence in the Alpha Quadrant.
You see, I'm going to go... Yeah, I think it might be somewhere on the border, potentially, of the Alpha and the Beta Quadrant. Because
if it's on the border of the Alpha and the Beta Quadrant, Earth is smack bang in the... Earth...
But then it's a relatively short distance to Navarre.
Because our solar system straddles the Beta Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah. But I think isn't Navarre like just into beta as well?
Well,
So
Klingons, Romulans, they were in the beta.
Although Klingons had a section of the Alpha Quadrant as well. I'm sure they did.
I think they may have curved down this way slightly. Yeah. And then obviously Alpha Quadrant is Cardassians.
But that's over on, like, if you think of it of a traditional map.
It's not far from Earth.
Cardassian's a bit further west.
Most Star Trek maps, T section, Gamma, Delta, Alpha, Beta, Alpha. So, and Earth is like here. Cardassian Deep Space Nine are in this bottom corner of Bajor of the Alpha, and then the wormhole takes you all the way up into.
It's about the middle of
the they aren't. Gamma quadrant, they're nowhere close to the Alpha Gamma border. They're in the south of the Alpha Quadrant, basically.
But like the southwest, isn't it? So,
but the thing is, we always have to bear in mind that we see these on a 2D flat, and space is 3-dimensional.
Oh, so 3-dimensional as well, Cardassia is like the Bristol of space. But
we're diverging here.
But I think you do make a good point though. Like, where is it?
Yeah, we don't know where Federation headquarters is.
I feel like we should try and find out for the next episode. We won't, because it's us. We don't prepare. But I do feel like we should probably try and find out for the next episode. But yeah, it was obviously there was a huge revelation at the end, because what Burnham was sent to get from this broker, from this shadowy layer, was actually just some star charts, because there's a strange anomaly.
According to Memory Alpha, it is in the Alpha Quadrant.
It is in the Alpha Quadrant, but they don't say where, I'm assuming.
It's certainly not San Francisco anymore, anyway.
No. But yeah, so Burnham. So there's a strange anomaly right on the edge of the galaxy, where the Great Barrier is, and they see that there's a species that's there, that has excellent star charts, but they haven't officially made contact with them.
Yes.
So in preparation for first contact, they need to do some research, do some homework, and try and get a hold of these star charts first, so that they can see what's going on.
And it's the realization that these people are miners.
Yes.
That whatever this species is, this is just mining tools.
Yeah. So it's not a weapon. It's not a travel device or anything like that.
We are fundamentally ants to them.
Yeah. They are destroying the segments of the galaxy to get this super, super, super rare element, which in theory can produce enough energy to create a massive cloaking device, large enough to hide a star and a few planets.
And I'm very excited to watch this week's episode.
Yes, same. As I said in our little break, we are, of course, recording this a bit late.
Yes.
We always do.
Our episodes go live roughly a week behind, maybe even longer now. But
yeah.
It's evergreen content. For in the future, when you just think like, hey, what does a bald and a hairy British guy think about this show I'm watching? Yeah. It's here for you.
I mean, in the future, it'll probably be, hey, what do two bald British guys think about Discovery, or Star Trek in general?
I don't know what one season for. I think your hair can last 3 more years, Matt.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is that, like, if I cut it short again, it might go all the way, because this is getting quite thin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm nearly 40, James.
You're gonna go bald before your dad, maybe.
Oh, he's already bald. He just has very fine hair that kind of it almost just floats above it. It just like, it's so light. It just, the gravity of his own massive head just keeps it there.
And I think on that note, we should say see you for a week.
I do love my dad, by the way. I wasn't just dissing him.
Yeah, that's great. I'm a card carrying member of the Jeremy fan club.
Yep. Yeah. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I mean, he's just me in 37 years. That's like.
You're slowly morphing into him the older you get.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
And yeah, on that.
On that bombshell.
Yeah.
All people morph into their fathers. Or
we shall see you.
Or whatever.
Next week. And yeah, I haven't done it this
he nearly
week.
did it.
Yeah.
He nearly did.
Nah. Hand. This is the new greeting.
Or kapla. There we go. Success.